Goulding, the West Coast regional salesman. I live in San Francisco. I've got the 5 states out here, so I travel around quite a bit, speaking the Dogfish gospel, more or less, doing God's work. Dogfish is a little brewery. It started in 1995 in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, as a little brew pub, and Sam Calagione, our owner, was brewing 5-gallon to 10-gallon batches. So he would brew just to get a half-barrel keg. He would have to brew 3 batches to do so. And what that allowed him to do was see if people liked it or not, and also brew around the clock and get really good at brewing in a short amount of time. Sometimes he would be sleeping at the brewery and putting out great beers. He started off with pale ales and IPAs and beers that were traditionally British brewed, hadn't really been done in the Mid-Atlantic region. And he pretty quickly got bored of that, doing 20 to 30 brews a week, and started creeping into the kitchen where there was a wood-fired pizza oven and a lot of different ingredients they were trying to do, like sort of a Californicated beach cuisine out there in Delaware, which is like macro beer territory. Not a lot of great beer, not a lot of cuisine. We sort of started it and got that rolling. When he got bored and went into the kitchen, pulled out different ingredients and raisins, golden raisins, and some beet sugar, and threw different spices in some of our beers to come up with raison d'etre, this sort of creative reason for existing, which we don't have out here in California yet. But he got pretty creative with brewing all sorts of different varieties and sort of made a name for himself doing so. He was hand-delivering the beer as all of the guys started out. And slowly but surely he moved up to a 15-gallon brewing system, and then eventually a 10-gallon brewing system, which we then converted upstairs when we grew to a 30-barrel brewing system, and it's now our micro distillery. So we make a rum, a crazy chocolate vodka, peanut butter vodka at the brewery / distillery. And that's still our sort of innovative hub for test batches of beers. The Bitches Brew, which we're going to drink a bit later on, is like those test pilot batches are at the brew pub, and we kind of take feedback from the customers there in real time and dial in the recipe and then track it up to the bigger 100-barrel brew house, which is now in Milton, Delaware, 10 miles up the road where we do our production batches. We've got an ancient ale series of beers, which we're going to drink a few of. We've got 2 big floaters, 10,000-gallon, 300 brewing barrel vessels that are fixed in our brewery. So we don't do a lot of little wine barrel or bourbon barrel brewing, but we have actual oak and Palo Santo tanks in the brewery that we use.